Hello and good afternoon. My name is Martin Cowart, and welcome to Noonday Meditation and Contemplative Prayer Power Hour. And I am so glad to be with you today. And I'm also so excited to have my friend Julian Michael, who decided to join me this morning. I mean, what a day for inspiration. We all need inspiration. I am so full of mixed emotions right now. I don't know the way I want to get out of bed or get away. I don't know. I'm feeling everything all at one time. I don't know that I've ever felt that way before. So I needed some help today, and Julian came on to help. Julian is a numerologist. Did I say that correctly, Julian? I'll let you talk a
That's
little bit
right.
about yourself in a moment. But I'm often inspired by his pearls of wisdom from the numbers. And they've been so inspiring that I thought I would ask him to join us today to inspire us with his numerological. I'm not sure I'm even saying it correctly. I just am inspired by the words and the wisdom that come out of your voice. So I'm going to be quiet for a little while and just say that we are in a day of a lot of tension, a lot of darkness, but we're also in a lot of light, and we're here together. And also ask that if you're joining me, there you are. Hey, Hassan. Oh, by the way, Hassan, is am I coming out clearly? Are you hearing me clearly? Sometimes when we do split screen, the there's some echoing. Is my voice clean and clear today? You can hear me okay? Please let me know if you can't. Okay. Also, just if you're joining us, just please um, click into the chat and say hello so I know you're here. Otherwise, I just see a number. I like to know who's here. And I'm really so grateful for all of you today to be here. We are in this together. If you're in America right now, oh, good. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, it is a it is certainly a tense day here in the United States as we are finally here at election day, and there's been such a I don't know what to say about what the world feels like right now, but it feels a lot of darkness. And but we come here every day at noon. Now it's Eastern Standard Time, no longer Eastern Daylight Time. We come here at Eastern Standard Time at noon every day to love and support each other and shine our light in this darkness so that we can move to a brighter future. We can move to a new earth, uh, and so we don't do that by ourselves. We do that together. And so I'm really excited today to have Julian Michael join us. And so Julian, I'm just gonna. There's my good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's sometimes I put on echo out, but sometimes with these new technology, it just doesn't all work. But I'm so glad you're here, Tanya. It's wonderful, and thank you for being here. And um, yes, that's exactly what we do. It may seem dark, but we bring and we know we need the dark. Julian and I were speaking before we came on, and we need the dark. So why do we have to have so much darkness? We need the darkness to reflect off of and grow. Life has got challenges. The darkness brings challenges, and so in order for us to grow and for the lights to shine brighter, we need the darkness to reflect off of. And and you are certainly a bright light in the sunshine in this world today. And thank you for being here. And Julian, um, let's let you. Let's hear from you. Let's hear some pearls of wisdom from you, Julian. And say hello, and let's make sure we can hear you okay.
Well, Martin, yes, I'm honored to be here, and ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, all sentient beings, welcome to Election Day, and I'm a numbers linguist. That's what a numerologist is. Taking letters correspond to numbers, and those numbers have a meaning. And that's what Pythagoras said, who's the father of mathematics as well as the father of numerology. Everything in the universe is number. That number has a meaning. So the day today is 11/3/2020, and every day is a birthday of that day. And within that day, you have these numbers. You have a month, you have a day, and you have a year. And those energies create the fourth energy, the main energy made up by those three energies. And I call that a pin number of the day. And that pin number tells us, as it does on your own birthday, what are the opportunities, what are the challenges, and what is happening to you while on a global level of this day. So, very common because a lot of people are seeing 11s everywhere, on clocks, on billboards, everywhere. 11 is very powerful. And the 11 is, and it comes out to the word of light. Light. If you take the letters of L, which is a 3, it's the 12th letter of the alphabet, and it's very basic. So light, the destiny of light is a 2 and 9, 11. Again, numerology is a science by Pythagoras, and basically what it is soul mathematics. So we're doing the soul mathematics of this day. 11 is light. The opposite of light is darkness. So today we're being asked to direct ourselves through light and the darkness, to understand we're being showered by all these different energies from within ourselves, as well as the people and media and everything. And we're here to understand how to navigate in that energy to be in our light, in our truth. The 3 is all about expression, communication. It's all about telecommunications. It's also about your creativeness, your artistic genius. Go out there and vote, express yourself, you have that freedom, but also listen. Listen to what is not being said. Listen to what is not being said. And 2020, which is a monumental, epic time in our lives and the lives of humanity as well as this planet, it's 2020. Two is always about relationship and sharing. 0 is having faith and trust in Source, in the divine. The 0. The 0 is also a mirror that you're looking at. So it reflects of what is happening within you. If you're a positive person, if you're a person who feels that you're on purpose, if you're making sense, that mirror is reflecting optimism and positive energy. If you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're sick, if you're worried, if you're angry, if you're jealous, if you want revenge, that's what that 0 is reflecting at you. Also, those zeros are portals. So you invite where you're at with yourself. So wherever you are with yourself in your world, you reflect that in that mirror. That mirror becomes a portal, and that's what you invite. The experiences, the characters, all of that you invite in your life. So in this time right now, it's very important that we have truth and vision within ourselves. The day, the universal day, is 11. Let's break that to a 2. The 3, 2 and 3 is 5. 2020 is a 4. And that's a 9. And completion. 9 is all about, if you look at the form of the 9, it's a 1 with this top 0. And that represents 1 with higher mind, 1 with source. The 9 is vibration of humanity. It's the vibration also of unconditional love. But to understand love, you deserve to be clean and cleansed within yourself, letting go of any hurt, pain, anyone or anybody that has hurt or harmed you on this day. Let go, emote it, find it in your heart to forgive and allow yourself to begin new on this day of the 9 of embracing you as the president. You are the government. We are are the president. We are the government. We are in all of this together. And that's the message for the day.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's a lot of responsibility, isn't it?
Breath.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, Martin.
We have
It
to
is. It
accept.
is total blessing
Yeah, and the
today.
beauty of all that is when we begin to accept our responsibility for how we got here, we can become part of the light of moving us to the next level. And that's what I'm hearing in that message
Our
is that we are all responsible.
our responsibility is to vote with our hearts. I don't care what and who you're voting for. That's up to you, within you and your truth and your heart. Go out there and vote. What's important is what is within you in your truth, in your evolution, in your evolution. And allow yourself to also embrace and know that there is light and there is darkness. And when the darkness comes, talk to it. But first, tell yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. And if that darkness is telling you that you're stupid, that you're fat, that you're not worth it, you tell that darkness, you tell that dark shadow energy, you know what? Thank you for sharing. I'll take that into consideration. I love
Yeah.
myself, love myself. Do not
You know,
fight with that energy. And do not tell that energy that you're evil, go away and be gone. Because what I have found out, Martin, is that energy comes back, and it comes back even stronger with friends.
absolutely. You know, I
And
always like to say we don't. Yeah, when you try to resist the darkness, when you try to push it away, and you try to, you don't accept the darkness, it just gets stronger. But when we accept the darkness, I always say that, don't blame the darkness for being dark. The darkness that's the nature of darkness. Instead, shine
that's
your
right.
light on it and love the darkness with unconditional love. Let's see what a few people have to say right here. Mindy, who's a regular. Hey, Mindy, how are you doing? Hola, Blue Wave. So I'm with you. I'm not going to be as generous as Julian is about who to vote for. I'm going to tell you who I'm voting for. I'm voting for. I'm on the Blue Wave myself. I'm voting. This is how I'm voting, and you can decide who you think which leader is more like. I'm voting for the person and the people who willing to tell the truth. I'm voting for people who express empathy, compassion, and have competency. Those are the kind of people, those are the qualities I want in a leader. And if a leader has those kind of qualities, that's what we need to lead this country. So yes, go vote. But I'm going to tell you to vote for a leader that's got those qualities, and I know who that is, and I'm going to call them out by name, and that's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And make no bones about that. And it's not about Republican or Democrat. It's about who has the qualities of leadership the world so sorely needs right now. Who's got the qualities of what I call light? And those are, again, compassion, empathy, willingness to tell the truth, trustworthy, and competency, being able to find good leadership. And we need that right now. And that's what's going to get us out of this darkness. And I think that some of the numbers and the things that Julian pointed out to us are pointing us to that same truth. I just broke it down a little bit differently. And then let's see what Mindy voted with my heart. Yes, I know you did. And so did I. And I'm glad you're here to hear. Let me see what. Oh, wow. Yes, yes, yes. I love myself no matter what. There is no right or wrong, only different. Vote with truth and integrity. Yes, yes,
Very good.
yes. I so agree with that. And let's vote for a leader that leads not by force or fear, but with compassion for all, bringing people together. I agree. We're all on the same page with this. And that's what we're here. And I just want to tell you that I have been all over the place this morning. I get up early around 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning and do my power hour. And I got to tell you, I was in two places at one time. There was a part of me that said, I just want to pull the covers over my head and say, I can't deal with the day. And then there was a part of me that was like a little boy that's so excited I had to get up and see what's going on. So I'm excited on one hand, and I just want to just all be. I want to go to sleep on the other hand, and it's almost too much sometimes. But I gotta say that it really makes a difference in having Julian on with me today. It's really I just saw him on Facebook earlier. He was posting out his numbers as he does all, and I thought they were so inspiring that I wanted him to come and share that with all of us today. And I'm so glad that you did that. Let's see. Yes, a qualified leader who leads with integrity for honesty of by the people. All absolutely, that's what leaders are, and that's what we need. Um, and that's what we're going to get today. I have no
And
doubt.
what
What would you
and
going to say,
Martin,
Julian?
what's interesting is that teachers teaching other people how to lead. So it's important as a leader to understand how to lead. And the
Yes,
also is here to understand how to be flexible and free with inner and outer storms. It's like a tree. A tree is able to be flexible and free with the weather. If there's a wind, the tree's not going to be snapping, rigid, really. It has flexibility. As we are here to understand to be flexible and free with ourselves and to do everything we can to understand our truth and to bridge that with our heart, body, mind, spirit, with source, with this invisible energy that has been around us since the beginning of time, and to
right.
give it praise as well as realize it that it is circulating. We're breathing it. It is us, and we are part of that. And together, we are with ourselves better as well as along with others. We're in all this together.
We are in all. That is exactly it. And let's see what Rohit has to say. Rohit voting to be an able, honest leader. Good choice. I think she meant good choice there. Rohit's a good friend, and he's been on the show before. And let's see who else we got. Tanya said something else, and compassion for those otherwise, perhaps. They are. That's exactly right. It's not about I have compassion for the people who are. I have to say that to watch these rallies where Donald Trump is basically lying to people about this virus and exposing them to the dangers of this virus in close communication is just sinful. I mean, these are the people who are supporting him. That's not care for the people. That's not compassion for the people who are supporting him. It breaks my heart. I have compassion for those people because they don't know. They're trapped in their own fear. That's exactly right, Tanya. We need some compassion. And also empathy because
Martin,
we've all been in places where what we've all been in places where in times where we've been trapped in our own fear and ignorance and we want people who can see that to have some compassion for us, and I certainly can have compassion for those people as well. I saw or something. Somebody wants to message you. Mindy wants to message you, Julian, for uh, to have her numbers read. Can you do that? Are you are you frozen, Julian? Julian, are you frozen here? It looks like you might be frozen. Let me try to remove you and add you back.
all
Mm, there you are. You got frozen there for a little bit.
of a sudden I'm interesting.
Sometimes yeah,
Okay.
you're breaking in and out.
Oh, there I am.
There you are.
I'm I'm going through all my
What
different
happened?
dimensions.
There you are.
There I am. Martin, I have something to add to that.
Go
And I
ahead.
got this quote yesterday. It says, "There's no there's no such thing as the unknown. There's no such thing as the unknown. Only the temporary hidden. Only the temporary hidden." And that's a perk from Star Trek and the Beyond. He said that yesterday in this movie from 2016. Found that to be very powerful. The fact that it's just temporary, hidden. And when we understand what is, it's not unknown anymore. And that's why we're also being asked at this time to be fearless, to do everything we can from our truth, but be fearless in our truth. As I told you the story today of the woman in Scotland because they're having a lockdown, and she was asked when she was coming out of the grocery store by a policeman, by a cop, what do you have in the bag? And she goes, I have this and that, and I have custard. And he goes, that's not an essential item. And she goes, yes, it is. I need it for my brittle. And and he looks at her and he says, okay. And this older woman is telling this cop that this custard is more important to me than anything I could imagine. You have rights. It's important that you know your rights and also have a sense of humor.
Yeah, I love a sense of humor. Tanya is asking, "Is this the quote? Can you see this? Can you see this? The ticker? There is
Yes,
no
that is a
unknown, just the
quote.
temporarily hidden." Yeah, that's
That's that.
great.
Yes, that is a direct Captain Kirk in the movie Star Trek and the Beyond. Yes, that I picked up yesterday. You have to understand the people that create these shows, especially when it comes to science fiction, which is happening now. They are on that level of consciousness. They are in the quantum field. They are in those worlds of science, of mathematics. And we are just experiencing that through them, awakening ourselves to those possibilities of nothing is impossible. In impossible, it says, I am all. So,
Yeah,
what's important with the news of today is to embrace your truth, your voice, your vision, because 2020 is asking you to be a visionary. In the cone, KOAN, which is ancient teachings from thousands of years ago, it says challenges are great opportunities. Challenges are great opportunities. And when you understand that, you understand how you all of a sudden connect with with your angels, with your guides, with God, with all of the kingdoms of Mother Earth, of the Father Sky, and you connect with yourself, and you realize, I can do this. I can overcome this challenge, and I can make it work for me because there's a reason why this challenge is now, and I'm facing it. I'm facing this challenge for a reason because it's making me stronger, and it's making me use all these abilities and talents that I have that possibly are hidden. And now it's time to awaken them and me, and let's do this together to move forward, to optimize.
absolutely. That is beautifully articulated. In what I say is that we are all waking up to our talents to create a new earth, an earth that's grounded in love and prosperity and truth, that creates social systems and economic systems for the benefit of everyone. Because we all have that creative genius, and we have all the resources on this planet to do that. There, We're the only thing standing in the way of creating a world. I'm not talking about some kind of crazy utopian society. I'm talking about a real world grounded in truth, love, and prosperity, where we all are learning our gifts and our talents to bring them into fruition and to bring them into full force and add more value to the planet and make a contribution to a beautiful place to live. And that's just a very exciting way to be. That's how I just sort of summed up what you said. I hope it was okay.
Martin, we come from the essence of love.
We come from the
We
essence of
come
love.
from the essence of love. That's who we really are. Each and every being born, we come from love. Now, the patterns and the programs and all of that, that comes with with this experience. So we're here to understand how to work with that, with everything else, to navigate through with the light, with the dark, and realize who we are in making a difference, because each and every one of us are making a difference on this planet at this time.
That is beautifully, beautifully said. Um, and I know somebody said they wanted to meet you to get their numbers read. After the meditation, we'll come back and give people a chance, give you a chance to sort of talk about how people can get in touch with you that want to get to know you better and get and work with you around numbers. I will tell you, I've done it myself, and having Julia read your numbers is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting way to spend some time. So I highly
It's
recommend
the
doing it.
quantum soul.
But for
It's the
right,
quantum of your soul. Yes.
yeah, let's see.
It really,
Truth plus love plus
you
vision
you
eat
have to
truth, love,
understand
and
ancient sites, they exist for a reason, Martin. And the fact that we have now the privilege to Google, to listen, to understand this, where thousands of years ago people were sacrificed for understanding these truths, this knowledge, this divinity ourselves just speak about. And it's very important to be mindful at this time also. Be mindful of what comes out you in your with not only your mind but out of your mouth. Be very mindful of your speech at this time.
only love is real. That is true. That is, I agree. Everything else is somewhat of an illusion.
Because you can't buy love, you can't find out what love is in a book really or a workshop. You are love. When you accept that you are love, that's when all of a sudden that love is illumination, that love is grace, that love is you welcoming yourself and realizing, wow, the essence of who I am is love. And wait a second, the guy next, the woman next to me, the child, the dog, the cat, the bird, even the cloud, it's all love. It's all love. We are love. Even your passion in your work, in what you do, that's love. Even if you're selling um, computers, that's your passion. You come from love. Love is something that is totally multidimensional in every which way, and it is the power that you breathe, that you live in every moment of your life. We all live in this moment, and it's time for us to get back to understanding. I don't care again if Republican, if Democrat. That's your truth, your evolution. For us to respect each other as love, as love.
I love that, and it's right now. It's at the half after the hour, which means it's time for our 20-minute meditation. Are you going to stick around and meditate with us, Julian?
Yes, I will. And I love
Wonderful,
meditations.
wonderful.
It's so important to align and find the peace in your no space and no time continuum and a conversation with the God self. Very important at this time.
Yeah. So let's do have a little time with the God self. That's exactly what meditation is and contemplative prayer. It's a time to get still, just get still and quiet the mind and surrender. Let go of all these beliefs and opinions about red and blue and green and right and wrong, and just let them go for a few moments and go into the God self. And the kind of meditation we do here is called centering prayer, which is something that Thomas Keating taught, and it's now being taught by a lot of Christian contemplatives. And it's simply a matter of consistently letting go of your thoughts, letting go of your opinions, and just being in that stillness um, of the unknown, so that you can become known. I loved you said the unknown is only a temporary. If we stop and we get still and we listen, we can hear the voice of the wise woman. We can hear the voice of the divine, and that's where we begin. That's when we begin to know. We begin to know who we are and what we are and what we're here to do. So let's just get still. What I like to start with is by raising your hands in the air, just to feel the life in your hands. Just feel the life in your body right now, as you just hold them there, only to wake you up to the life force within you. That's as far as you. Seeking God is no further than that. You're God, not this individual in this body, but what's holding your hands up is the divine. And just celebrate that. No matter who gets elected, that's not going anywhere. That's love. And you can put your hands down and get comfortable now and just sit up straight in your chair and begin to get comfortable. Sit up with like a proud to be a human being, proud to be you, proud to be love, embodied in this human form. And as you get quiet and as you get still, soften the brain, soften the mind, and allow it to let go of all the things it's been thinking about, all the opinions, all the stress, and all the worry of who's going to win and what is that going to mean. It doesn't matter. There's a bigger love force at work. So give your brain a little break. Let it just be quiet for a few minutes, for 20 minutes if it can, but it won't. Because the brain, the mind, the human mind is going to do what the human mind's going to do over the next 20 minutes. It's going to come up with thoughts. And then when it does, the invitation is simple. Just acknowledge the thought with gratitude that you're alive and you think, and let it go. And do that as many times as you need to. And soon you'll begin to notice some space around the thoughts and feel your way into that space, that emptiness, that formless spark of light within you that has always been there. It's the essence of who you are. And it will be there long after you leave this body. It's formless, it's timeless, it's pure, unconditional love, creative energy. And just fall into the miracle of love and life itself so that it can become conscious of itself. Allow the sound of the bell to wake you up from any thought. Let it go and fall back into love. Allow the sound of the bell and the sound of my voice to wake us up from any thought trance we might be in, and let it go and come back and fall back into love. Allow the sound of the bell and my voice to wake us up from any thought trance, to let them go and fall back into love. And there's a bell to come back and be in the space together. Thank you. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? As we let go of some of the stories and the narratives and the beliefs and just got still and listened to that still, quiet voice, still, quiet, and powerful voice of love within inside us. Love is all is love. That is all there is. Everything else is an illusion. I wonder, Julian, if that is what we all know.
Love is all is love, the light of love. Light is love. What I received, Martin, is that in light, there's no judgment. In light, there's no sexuality. Light is androgynous. The male and female dance together in the light, and that light is within us. We dance in that light with our and possibly that's one of the reasons why, if you believe in reincarnation, back to a sense of light, of love, that we truly are, that we truly are.
Yes, we are. So, Julian, we're getting closer to the end of the hour, and I just want people to have a chance to would like to get to know you better. How could they reach out to you? How can people find you if they want to get to know you and find out more about how you read numbers and what you do and how you bring the gifts into the world?
I'm on all social media as Julian Michael, Facebook, Julian Michael. On Twitter, I'm Julian Michael 11. On LinkedIn, I'm Julian Michael. And on Instagram, I'm So Magic. SOLMAGIK. SOLMAGIK. And I do a Pearls of the Day, which is the wisdom of the day, of the birthday, every day, a pearl of wisdom. I do that on all my social media circles. And on Instagram Live, I do an Instagram every week that's live, a show called What's Your Number? And I'm doing one today at 6:02 Eastern Standard Time, PM. And also the word love, the letters to the number of love, LOVE, comes out 9. And 9 again is 1 with the top 0, 1 with higher mind, 1 with source. Love is something that we are, that we deserve to honor. It's our grace. It's our way of understanding our passcode on this earth at this time. We are love. Come from that place of that 9 of love.
What is your IG? I don't know what IG means, Julian. What do you, Tanya? What do you mean? Maybe you know what IG stands for. I don't know what. Instagram, is that what?
Um, IG might be what is I'm not sure about that either. What's your IG? Uh, Identification code, ID number, uh, Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. I believe that's what it is. Nine equals love, grace, our passcode. Yes, yes. I'm a,
Yeah,
yeah.
IG, I think
Your
meant
name,
Instagram.
Instagram, yes, is SOLMAGIK. SOLMAGIK. Soul, like the sun, SOL, magic, which is the magic of the ancients. MAGIK. Soul magic.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. And please come and say hello. And available for you 24/7. I love what I do. I've been doing it for over 40 years. It's taken me around the world. I've been kings and queens and presidents and politicians and actors and musicians and all kinds of people, um, asking them always, would you like to know your number? Would you like to know something about yourself? And people, Martin, always love to know something about themselves.
Yes, we do. Well, what an inspiration you have been today on this, what could be a very tense day. Certainly is for me. I cannot be, it just is. I mean, I wish I could say, oh, I'm just sort of sitting over here happily ready to go about my day and go get some soup. But I go back and forth. I sit in the tension of the world we live in. And that's just what we do. It's kind of a paradox, isn't it? And we do it
And
together.
also the fact that we're in God's hands. We're in the source. We're part of the source. This is part of the play. We are actors on this stage in this play of consciousness. So allow yourself to be flexible and free with whatever decision is being made, but also know this, that it's your truth. You have the right to understand your truth. And it doesn't matter if someone tells you what they tell you to do this, to do that. You need to honor what's within yourself and what is right for you, as well as people around you. Connect to your neighbors, your strangers. We're brothers and sisters together on this spaceship Earth that we call a place of love.
Well, on that note, a place of love is a wonderful way for us to end this noonday meditation and contemplative prayer power hour. Julian, thank you so much. You will just stick around for 1 second. I will sign us off of here, and may love and prosperity prevail. And I will see you all tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much.